Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Hi, guys. We are here with another episode of Creators to Creators today. Today, we have a special guest,
Alan Delabie.
Welcome back. You know, you're no stranger to the show. You've been on quite a few times. Also, to people, people are listening. We go way back. I think 10 plus years now. That kind of tells you how old we are.
Oh. Yeah.
But
especially me.
Hey, listen, you aged very well. I'm so glad that you came back to talk to us about your new project, your new horror movie. I'm curious, for the people that are listening who don't know, you are actor, producer, director, writer. You do it all. And
I do my best. I try also. It's so hard.
It's hard.
But multiple hats. It's very, very tough.
It's tough. But you love what you do. There's some type of sense of like you really enjoy what you're doing. So there's nothing that you're not like.
No, I mean, I enjoy it, but it's very hard. And people who don't understand, sometimes you have no choice because this industry is very strong. And so if you want to make it happen for yourself, you have to take your own hand. You know what I mean? So don't wait to nobody.
Like, don't wait by the phone, do it yourself kind of thing.
Yeah, do it yourself. But of course, you need people around. You need some stuff. Nobody can be, you cannot do something without no help,
That's true. Like you can't do it alone because it takes a village to make a movie. Yeah. I mean, you've done it so well. I mean, listen, you've created so many projects, and from the outside looking in, if I was never in the industry, but because we're a part of this, I understand the work that it goes into what you're doing and creating projects. But you do it so well. Like you when we talk, sometimes you'll be like, I have this great idea, but you get it done. Like you find a way to figure it out.
Yeah. It's very important when you have something in your plate, you have to develop and you have to also don't give up.
Right.
Because it's so complicated sometimes, and because so much content nowadays, and so much competition. But sometimes you have to figure this out to say, okay, I am out of the competition. I create my own way, my own road, because people want to compete, but they are not on the same league. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's a very competitive industry. You're right, absolutely, 100%. But I mean, it's saturated. What we do. Yeah. There's so many people are doing the same thing. There's so many actors, so many filmmakers. But it's figuring out, like you said, like. I think you've done that. I think that's why it works for you so well, is that you found like the people, maybe not the core people that you like to work with, that you rework with again. And I think that's the signs of success for a lot of people, because it's like Tyler Perry. Team, exactly.
Yes. It's all about team.
Yeah.
If you want to grow up something, you have to keep your circle tight. So your circle very tight and grow up with them. So no jealousy, no compare each other, because everybody's have a plan, everybody's have a talent to bring on board on project.
Absolutely.
So if you're a writer, if you're a director, if you're a music composer, if you are editor, if you are VFX, CGI VFX, whatever, it's very important to bring all the talent for make it very amazing project.
100%. Yeah. And I think that's, you do it so well. Like I look at Tyler Perry and he works with a lot of his same actors a lot, and keeps
I
them
understand
employed.
now. I understand
Cool.
why. I understand why, because on the process of acting, and specifically when some people start, they need to understand if you are the beginner, you start early, you don't have too much experience. Don't expect to got a lot of money about what you're doing now, because everything takes time. So sometimes when you cast people, how much I would be paid? You will be paid, but of course, not the biggest money of the universe, because it's an independent project, and we don't have a big budget like the studio have money.
Yeah.
It's impossible. But sometimes people don't understand that,
Right.
And they are nobody and act like they want to, give me this, give me that, and act like a diva. No, if you start like this, you will be cut right away. Especially with professional, don't waste their time. They don't want to. There are so much people who want to make it.
What do you think that comes from, and why do you think people feel that way? Like, oh, I want to make it so bad, like, because it's a universal thing. Like, it's not just people, it's everywhere. Like, people, do you think it's social media? Do you think it's that thing of like gratification?
I guess it's social media, because when you think about that, right now it's easy to buy a camera, shoot yourself, quick edit, because now you have some material you can edit very quickly on your computer. That's make, you can do your own vlog, you can do your own short film and stuff. But, you have to understand the process is take a lot of time, and you have to be kind, and you be humble, and also smart, because sometimes you met different people that they want to compete, but they never. No, they are nobody. I mean, when I said nobody, I said you have a resume. When you have a resume, your resume talk for yourself. You know what I mean? So you did, like you and I, we know each other for a long time. You know what? I know where you come from, and I know you for such a long time. So, people need to understand, the business, everything. And that's why we pay attention right away,
Absolutely. And it's really unfortunate that is the culture, the culture around what we do, is that whole weird fame craze. It's really unhealthy. So there, and I love social media because it's really cool that we can connect and do like what we're doing now, having a conversation to reach people from like that we never will ever meet in our lifetime, but that somebody can listen to this, what you just said, and to this podcast and say, you know what, that makes sense. He helped me realize X, Y, and Z. That's the power that we have. But I think the negative side of that is, like you said, the competitive, the like, oh, I don't look like this person, I want this kind of career, but you don't know what their life is really like,
because the world will change. And I think now you can see the true colors of people, and back in the day it was a little bit hide, but right now you cannot hide, because people, you felt something right away. And especially when you start, because people want to compete with you, because they are jealous because they think, oh, it's happened right away for you like that. No, you have a history. You have something you built,
right
built. And so people wants to jump on your head, but it's not, you not stay on your lane. You have to stay on your lane. That's it. And go straight, and don't look back, and don't listen around. But
tunnel vision.
You compete to no sense. You waste your time, because if you compete, you enter a circus, and you create like negativity.
And nothing good comes out of negative energy. Which brings me to, like I said, you've done this so well. You've been in this business for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like several television appearances, talking about, just all kind of things, right? Just all throughout your career. Your career is great. You have a great career. But what I want to definitely get into is this new film that you just made.
Yeah.
And it's very, like, I got to watch it. And for those who are listening, I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but I gotta say, I can see what kind of films inspire you as far as like why, the certain shots and to the feel and the look and just how it all came together. But tell me why this particular movie, and what drew you to want to write something and make something like this?
Okay, so for when I was thinking to do an horror movie, it's always about budgets wise, so that, and you have to think about what you can do. And I was thinking which genre I can make in horror, because in horror you have different type,
Right.
And zombie, I was not interested because you have too much Walking Dead, you have too much no. So apocalyptic zombie land, no way. No. And also what else? Werewolf, yeah, but I need to have more money, and you cannot compete with an American Werewolf in London, or
The Howling
and stuff. It's
classics.
Filmmaker had a huge level of makeup, so it's impossible. And finally, I pick up vampire, but if I do a vampire, I don't want just the lenses and the teeth,
Yeah.
I want something special on my face and stuff. I want to play like a monster. And I was thinking what type of vampire I can make. And I was thinking a little bit like Nosferatu, and also in between the original Nosferatu and be a beast, like animal.
Gotcha.
And I want to put like what I felt inside this type of metamorphose,
Gotcha.
Like if you became something else, like a monster, you have to feel inside you your humanity is gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when you hit blood, you cannot come back. It's like cannibalistic.
Right.
You eat flesh and blood, it's done, And so I decide to, at the first place, when I wrote the story of the Last Nosferatu, I was thinking of this guy who goes to the strip bar and to meet the wrong girl, at night.
Right.
But when I try to find the girl who play the ladies, the Black Pearl character, it was complicated because the strip bar, when I tried to scouting location, it was complicated to find a strip bar. And the guy, when I knock on the door, I say, yeah, I would love to do a movie. I can pay you for this and this. And the guy was looking at me. And then if I cast the girl, she needs to dance very good. She needs to be very pretty, and she needs to be strong acting. So I decide to remove this and to work on a character more basic, like a basic character, more like a girl you can date online.
Okay.
So that's what I pick up. It was more easier for me. On this modern world now, you have computer, you want to date.
Online dating, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy date the wrong person, and the story goes on and on, and
I actually like that how you incorporated that, where you went on these like dates and you're like trying to find the right one, and all the horrible dates that you go on, and then finally you meet this woman who happens to be your worst nightmare. Which do you feel like when it came to when you wrote this character, that
the character of Ethan,
yes, that you for this the role did you feel like it would be an interesting dynamic to have, or like he also the whole like dating online can be dangerous, but obviously we know vampires doesn't exist, but it is that scary online dating. You never know who you're getting involved with.
I think you can meet very, very weird people,
which is sometimes. I think is really cool that you tapped into.
Yeah, you can. That's what I was, because I did already a long time ago date some people, like everybody's, but it's it's such a great experience. But I mean, when I have typed the script, and I was worried about what type of character I can be, like Ethan. But I said, no, I don't want to play the guy muscle.
Yeah.
I want to play a guy like, very good looking guy who can be very cool, a little bit cheesy, like a little bit funny, not really, but a little bit like the guy can be like, regular guy, who work on the office and want to have a very, very fun life,
And like the other characters too that you have, that the Michael's character, and that dynamic, your friendship that you guys have, which is really, really cool, because we get to see a little bit more of like who you are, outside of work and all this, and finding love, and he kind of is like your voice of reason, this character.
When I type it, I work on the part of Michael. I said, you can be his good friend, and and you have to be very you protect your friend, and so when he discovered the truth, and he was surprised at the first place, he was, it can be, but the vampire doesn't exist. But he was confused in the beginning. But when he saw my character with the makeup and everything, and he said, "Oh shit, he's a monster now." And it was very, very intense, and we spent a great time on set, and he was completely scared with my makeup. I can tell you, when I was walking on the street at night, I scare some people, and some people, when they find out it was a movie, they take pictures and stuff. It was so fun, but awesome. The makeup was so great, realistic, and you can see on my skin it was phenomenal. I to be honest, if the makeup was not, if I don't have the chance to have this makeup for my movie, I will not do the movie.
I see. That was an important factor of making this film.
If I want to do, it's not like a Paranormal Activity. You can, do some stuff with the shadow, with some weird stuff, with some with computer, you can still cheat. But if you want do something very more practical effect.
Gotcha.
So you need makeup, and I have some practical effect inside. So that's what I want for a movie, and otherwise I will say, no, I don't want to do a movie like that if I don't have practical effect.
Do you prefer practical effect versus like CGI?
Oh yeah, definitely. Big gap, big difference, because when you see right now horror film like werewolf, whatever, you can see that's not great. I'm sorry, but why those guys like Rob Bottin, Rick Baker, you cannot compete with those guys. Even right now, they are the level, they put the level so high with practical effects, you know. Even Rob Bottin create the thing, makeup and that's, you know, like you if you compare the thing original and the prequel made 30 years after, you can tell the big gap.
Yeah.
So no, definitely practical effect.
Yeah. No, and it, yeah, I'm curious, how long did that take to put on?
Oh, first of all, they mold my face with you know, my whole face, you know, with my hair, my expression and everything. And he create the design of the vampire, you know, with some pictures, with some inspiration and stuff. But for put the makeup on my face, 2 hours, almost 2 hours and a half, almost 3 hours, almost.
Oh, wow.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was, I was sit on the chair and they put everything, my hair, you know, for the nails, you know, because everything was, you know, but it was fun. Actually, I spent great time. I enjoy to be sit for a couple of hours. And oh yeah, I hate the lenses. I hate that. But
Well, it looks really creepy, and it you know, very, very fun. Like you know, I know you, but I was, when I watched it, I was like, Alan definitely had a good time making this. I can tell that you really enjoyed being this character.
Yeah. You're right.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, I was on like the scene where I enjoyed also in the shower, you know, when I you can feel I have just killed the first victim,
right,
and you can felt the vibration, the metamorphosis, you know, something very, very intense. And thanks to An American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, classic, you know, like and all the shots too, like the place that you shot, the street, it was a classic.
I use in Paris. I go to Paris. I shoot 3 different parts. Like I shoot in the north of France, you know, and I shoot in Brussels, and I shoot in Paris. So I mix some different point of city. So it's like, you know, so I create something, a new ambience, you know.
Which I was like, I really appreciate about this film is that you the places that you end up shooting, very nostalgic and very beautiful shots and scenery, like places that you shot. Like I didn't feel like, you know, because I've seen your action films, you know, in the city and stuff. It looked like a complete different place, the way and where you shot it, which is really fun. And then, you know, very well done. You know, you guys did a great job.
Thank you so much. But, you know, again, I love do action, but to be honest, I more enjoy to play a character like that.
Okay.
You know, I'm because I think when you are an actor, you have to stay far sometimes from some typical stereotypical
style. Roles. Okay.
Yeah. So my next film, it's a thriller, a little bit action, but the way I will play, it's gonna be very different because I will have to have a fake tattoos here. I will dress like a you know, always beautiful suit. You know, I need to be very, very, very sexy on this movie and stuff.
Are you working out?
Oh yeah, of course.
He's like every day.
I always work, of course. But I do a little bit more.
Okay.
Stuff. It's all about diet. It's not about, because it's more. Yeah, if you be careful to what you eat.
Yeah.
So I think it's because you can work out every day, and if you eat crap,
yeah, you won't lose it.
You will be in shape. Yeah, because you work out, you work on your muscle, but you have to the sugar, stay far from the sugar.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's so true because I remember I'm actually I had to get down for a role, and I talked to the director and I told her that, you know, I'm going to do that, and I was 140, right? That was my highest, and I was like, "Oh my God." You know, now I'm 125, which I lost that within just a month or two, right? Like relatively like that. So I've been going to the gym and eating. I cut out certain foods and drinks and stuff like that. It's really important.
If you cut out like some food, that's good. You know, especially cake, sugar, chocolate.
Yeah.
You know, some stuff. Yeah, you have to. Sometimes you have to stay far. I can imagine it's hard because you want something. If you feel depressed, you need to say, okay, I want some chocolate. You might say, no.
Discipline, absolutely. So I like
discipline. That's a good word.
For those that are listening, and that wants to get in the industry, or you know, not even just people wanting an industry, but just in general, what's one of the greatest advice that you've had in your career thus far that has helped you continue on this journey?
The best advice I can give, it's to create your own way.
Love that.
And of course, be patient. Don't burn the bridge. Don't compare yourself to others. Don't be jealous. Your time will come. But inspired you by the work from others. But don't try to sweep the leg. Like when I said sweep the leg, you understand, like do something like for jump and say, oh, I want cut the line to make my way faster.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
You understand? So no, you have to understand, you have a background. It's important, you know, because we start from zero to, you know, something. And for my own concern, when I think about that, I came from a long way. I start, like I said, like everybody does. I was an extra. I do short film. I do casting. I do TV appearance. I do my own project. But you know, if you do your own project, it's good nowadays because nobody will wait for you, especially in big industry. You know, you have to understand when you hear, oh, wait, blockbuster. And what does it mean, blockbuster?
Right.
Blockbuster, yeah, it's you know, when you watch Netflix, because sometimes people, you said, oh, your stuff is not on Netflix, but no, but my stuff is not on Netflix, but it's on Tubi, it's on Amazon, it's on Vudu, it's on Plex, Pluto, you know, or Roku.
You made something and you got it out there. That's awesome.
Yeah, your stuff is on DVDs. Like Borrow Time 3 will be released in 2 weeks and a half now, 3 weeks, maximum 3, the May 23. So the best advice I can give, finally, it's don't give up.
Love that. I love that. 100%. Don't give up. And, you know, like you said, have fun and just create. Absolutely.
Up and down.
It's a jungle. The industry is a jungle, but you gotta love it, right?
You have to be passionate, be realistic also. Don't try, you know, I remember another artist tell me, he said, if you have to become a star, you will become a star. But that doesn't mean if you're not to become a star, that doesn't mean you will not make something somewhere, you know, that, you know, sometimes you can be right away. Sometimes it takes years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. You just got to keep going. You know, like you water a seed, and then eventually that seed will grow, and it will. Um, really quick for people that want to know how to follow you, and then also where they can find this movie and watch it, and all your social media handles.
So they can watch The Last Nosferatu on Tubi, Voodoo, Amazon, US, UK, and we will have a release DVD probably for this summer, because the distributor says it's gonna be the next batch, because first it was Borrow Time. They have a couple of different movie release on the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. And this movie, I'm very proud of it, actually. So
good.
So we shoot very quick, and I know what I'm doing, and I knew what I want to do. That's
There
it.
you go. That's it. And like you said, you know what you wanted, and you made it happen. You execute it, and now people can watch it. I know that's a good day.
You will, of course, you will have some fan of the movie, some haters, of course, but actually it's quite, it's a balance. And for now, the result is you have some people, they love the movie, because I create something very, very interesting.
Yeah.
I respect all the code of the vampire.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like at the end of the day, critics, whether it's good or bad, I think it's really good. I think it's good to have both. I think
Opinion,
I have people,
opinion. It's sometimes point of view.
Yeah, I have people that rip my films, but it's okay. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's all about growth and learning. Okay, what is it I could do differently next time? I think, because I'm not Mark Scorsese, Mark Scorsese.
No, but I can tell you
but
one thing about the review. Sometimes some people of the review, they need to understand also, most of them don't create,
Well, yeah.
It's easy to, I can make a review to any movie I want to watch, like John Wick. For me, I watched John Wick 4 and I like it, but I prefer 1 and 2 and 3. It was my point of view. And they said, why? Yeah. Because I said, I don't feel the emotion on the John Wick 4. I don't feel something special like the 1 and 2 and 3. I'm sorry. I said the location in Paris was gorgeous. Everything was phenomenal. But I said, again, it's my point of view. It's my own point of view.
Yeah. So that's how I look at critics, is that if you don't have bad critics either, or critics at all, because it comes with the film industry, you'd have really people, because I don't want people to tell me I'm doing always good. I want to hear what I didn't do good too.
We improve.
Just so that I can
That's the best way.
Yeah.
Improving.
Yeah,
exactly. Improving all the time. That's improving.
Yeah.
Each film I made, I want to improve.
Absolutely.
Acting, directing, editing, music, everything, every point of aspect inside. It's a lesson to learn. But sometimes people are very, very rude and not very friendly. And when they want to put you down, they put you down. But I can understand sometimes you don't like. It's okay. It's fine. It's like, it's just a point of view.
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
Sometimes you can be surprised how much bad movie can make money more than a good movie.
Oh, for sure. 100%. 100%.
Because people sometimes spend more money on bad movies.
Oh yeah. There's a market for it too. Absolutely. Yeah. You can totally make a lot of money. I mean, it's a film industry. It's a business. If you have a film, a product, whether it's good or bad, quote unquote, you can make some money from it. You
but you need to stay on the quality. Even you don't have, my goal is to stay on the quality work. That's quality good. Work is very important, because if you want to shoot a movie, you don't have big budget, you have to try to find good actors. It's always possible to find good people,
Right.
It's not about just to pay big money, but sometimes people wants to, hey, I'm here, I'm just finished my degree of acting, so I want to join your project and stuff. Give the chance to new people, sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. We are running out of time, but you have to definitely come back on again whenever this comes out. Thank you so much for talking with us. It was a great time chatting and hearing about your new project. And for all those that are listening, go watch the film, support, follow on social media sites. Thank you all for listening. And always remember to live, love, laugh. All right, guys.